Alright, so today I'm going to modify the little safety mechanism. When you pull it, it automatically engages it. So I already got the stock off pretty much. You take the plug off, and then you get your long ass flathead screwdriver, unscrew it, and then you got to do the trigger guard, one little screw, and then it should just pop right off. And there you have it. So what I'm trying to say about modifying is that little bar right there. See, it's on fire, right? You can't see it really good. So it's on fire. You see how it touches right there? Let me get a little pointer. Right here, it pushes back to safe like this. So if you grab it and you do this, you see it pushed it back into safe. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the bar off. I'm gonna grind maybe a quarter of it to where it doesn't make contact to that. And remember, you're modifying it, just taking that safety feature off, but this is what I want to do to my gun, and I have extra parts to actually make it go back to its original form. And then what I'm also going to do, I don't know yet, I might lighten the spring up a little bit, maybe take one coil off since I'm going to have this off already, to ease the lever. It's a really stiff, strong screw. So if I can lighten it up a little bit, and I have two more of these, like I said, that's why I'm doing the modification. So, but that's about the only mod that I want to do with the safety and this spring here. Really don't want to do anything else. When I originally got this shotgun, I can't remember which one, the right trigger or the left trigger. The safety was not engaging. So pretty much someone filed down the trigger right here way too low to where it wasn't engaging the safety. So even with it being on safe, it was still had enough gap right here and it was able to fire. The guy sold me this shotgun for 80 bucks. You know, I did not want to pass that up. I said, you know what? I'll take it apart, figure that out, buy two new triggers. Only used the left or right one, I can't remember which one. And I slowly took material off of it to where it was engaging perfect with that, to where now it'll never fire when the safety is engaged. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grind this down a little bit, just enough to where it doesn't make contact with the safety, so it doesn't auto safety every time I cock the lever. And then I'm also going to take a coil off of the spring. So this is part 2 of the modification of my sawed-off shotgun 12 gauge. So be right back. Alright, so I took the spring out. Essentially what you want to do, you have to compress this fucker. Like, you have to compress it all the way down to here to where you can push the lever out, and then it just falls right out. So like I said, I'm just gonna measure and kind of grind out whatever I don't need so it doesn't engage the safety or the auto safety. And I might take out like one coil of the spring so that way it, you know, twists a little better. And here's what I'm saying, see, I have two more extra ones. I might actually just keep this one since this is the actual original one, which I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, look, I got two more, so I'm not really too worried about that. And I also have another spring right here and another one in the bag right there. So I'm gonna go modify this, cut one coil, take a measurement, grind down a little bit and see how much easier it is to pull the lever, and it doesn't engage my auto safety. So I'll be right back. All right. So I took it out to my bench grinder. I took the whole receiver and I was doing little at a time. But I think we're good. So there's safe. There's fire. I don't have the spring in there, but as you can tell, man, background, you got no, right there, you see? It doesn't make contact. See, it's still on fire. And you got a little tiny gap right there. So, like I said, you're taking the safety mechanism of the gun or whatever, but I have spare parts. I can make it back to the original. So this is pretty much how much I took off. Barely took any off. And if you do it this way and grind this little guy off, which these parts you can probably buy a lot pretty easy, is you don't have to take the plunger off. Some people, what they do, they take this little plunger off and you have no safety altogether. So, and I did not like that. I wanted to still be able to put it on safe, but I just didn't want it every time I cock it to return to safety. I want to be able to cock it, put new ones in, boom boom. So, but that's one part. Now I'm gonna move on to the spring, cut a coil out of it, and then see how much smoother it is. Be right back. Alright, so I got it all back together, and yeah, compressing the spring is kind of a bitch. What I did is I set it on there, grabbed one of my nut drivers, pushed it enough, it captured a little bit, went behind it, pushed it a little bit more, and then it locked right in. So, but it's on fire, and it's so much easier to maneuver it. So, but I'm gonna put it on the gun real quick and I'm gonna test it and then see how much easier it is to crack it open and stuff. So, but that was a little modification. This was the most important one that I wanted to do. I didn't want that feature in my sawed-off shotgun. So let me put it back together and then I'll test it and see how much easier it is to open. See if I can just grab it with my hand and flip it with my thumb and it pops open real easy, instead of cranking the shit out of it, because of the spring. This is a very strong spring. So I couldn't find my Dremel tool, so I just took it to the bench grinder and just started grinding some coils off of it. So, but it worked. But let me put it back together real quick, and then I'll see how it the action breaks open. See if it's a lot easier. So be right back. All right, so got it all assembled back together, and it's on safe. Still works. Fire. Going off. It's still on fire. And then cocked it. Still on fire. But the cocking, so much easier. And I didn't do, I didn't want to take off a whole lot. But maybe later, if I decide to do more, after I get the wood stock, see how it is with the pistol grip, see if I'll just be able to, quickly, boom, eject them out. And I can still put it back on safe. And I got extra parts. So that's the Stevens 5100 safety mod. One that I wanted to do for a little while. But yeah, it's coming along so much easier. I mean, effortless. It'll break open. See, look at that, one-handed. Just the weight of the barrel and the little kick, it pops open. Couldn't do that shit before. Still a little stiff, Like I said, I didn't want to take a whole lot off, but still wanted to have the strength to it. So I can't wait till I cut this off, and then that'll be a test, because it'll be like dump them, put 2 new ones in, boom boom. I don't like dry firing it too much. So, but yeah, I'm digging it. Opens up so easy. Shells fall out. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm gonna be probably taking it out this afternoon, just to get some test fires on it to see how it patterns, because it kind of looks like someone already chopped the barrel, but I don't know. It does look like someone chopped the barrel already, because my barrels are 28 inches. This one is shorter. I mean, they did a good job, but if they already chopped the barrels, I'm just gonna, I think they chopped them to 26. I don't know why. Mine are like 28 inch. I mean, 2 inches ain't nothing. Well, it is, but you know what I'm saying. And if that's the case, I'll just chop it at 18 while I wait for my Form 1. Test it out. Have a little coach gun. And then I'll order my drill and tap from my new beat site and put it in. But yeah, I think, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I remove the finish since it's all beat up already? Do like a matte black, just spray paint, or a Cerakote on the receiver and the barrels. I'll probably leave the tang. I'll probably do the trigger guard since it's, you know, kind of shitty looking. But yeah, I kind of want to Cerakote everything. Do a matte finish. Take the tang off if I can. Do the receiver. I don't want to break it down too much because it looks like it's going to be a pain in the fucking ass to put them hammers back in. Because you have to like push the springs in, pop the pin. I don't want to fuck with all that. So I may just try to tape off as much as I can. Just spray paint over it. Or just do the barrels for now. I don't know. Whenever I decide to tackle the hammers and take all the internals out, clean them all out, that's probably when I'll do the receiver. But I might just do the barrels for now. Strip it. Or I'll just leave it like this. I mean, patina. Give it its age. But definitely, I'll probably be ordering the stock, wood stock. And if you notice, when I took off the stock, I had that little adapter in the back where the screw goes in. I have to take that off and figure out a bolt that I can, with the same thread pitch, that I can put it on there. But I believe I have to remove that because the wood stocks are different than the Tonight. So I'll remove it or I'll use it, doesn't matter. So I'll figure it out. I'll get a new mod going for it, but definitely want to have a little pistol grip. Right there, that's what the baby's gonna look like. Little sawed-off shotgun right there with easy open. I still haven't polished underneath here where it makes metal contact with the handguard and the receiver, but eventually I will. But so far, I'm loving it. That mod right there is the best. I can keep it on fire. So, alright, thanks for standing by, staying tuned. I mean, if you want to see some more, just keep watching. This is part 2 with the safety and the modifications I did to it.